Can I ask you something? Who do you call when you're always the one everybody calls? When your phone is full of names, but somehow there isn't one person you feel you can tell the whole truth to. Who do you call when you don't need advice? You don't need somebody to fix it. You just need someone to say, I'm here. You don't have to go through this alone. Maybe tonight you picked up your phone, scrolled through your contacts and put it back down because you didn't want to bother anyone. Or maybe the person you wish you could call isn't there anymore. Listen, before you tell yourself that nobody is there, whisper one name. You don't have to say it loudly. You don't even need a perfect prayer. Just Jesus, Jesus. I don't know who else to call, so tonight I'm calling you. The room is quiet around me, but my heart is making noise. I've spent the whole day listening. Now I need to hear a voice. I was there for everybody, every message, every call. But when the night came down around me, I had nobody at all. I looked down at my phone like maybe someone knew how badly I needed somebody to ask if I'd make it through. But the screen stayed dark and the room stayed still, and through the silence I remembered your name. I don't know how to pray tonight, I don't know what to say, but if you hear a broken whisper, Jesus, please stay. When I have no one to call, Jesus, can I call your name? When nobody knows I'm hurting, can I tell you where it aches? When I don't want to bother anyone with everything inside, Jesus, will you sit here with me for a little while tonight? When I have no one to call and loneliness fills this room, Jesus, if you're listening, I need you. I know there are people who love me, but sometimes I still feel alone. You can stand inside a crowded room and somehow still feel unknown. I've smiled through conversations, I've laughed when I wanted to cry, I've said don't worry, I'm alright 1,000 different times. But tonight I don't have energy to make another smile. So Jesus, if you don't mind, could I just sit with you a while? No pretending, no explaining, no trying to be strong. Just stay here in this quiet room until the lonely feeling's gone. When I have no one to call, Jesus, I will call your name. When nobody sees the tears, I don't have to hide the pain. When my phone stays silent, and nobody knows I'm awake, Jesus, be the voice inside the silence that reminds me I am safe. When I have no one to call and the night feels far too long, Jesus, stay here with me until exactly what this feels like. You don't necessarily have no people around you, but there's a difference between having people and feeling known. Maybe you don't want to explain everything again. Maybe you're tired of telling people you're struggling and hearing it'll be okay. Maybe tonight you don't need another answer, you need presence. So don't make this complicated. If you're lying there right now, just whisper, Jesus, that's enough. Jesus, I'm lonely. Jesus, I miss them. Jesus, I'm tired. Jesus, please don't let me feel alone tonight. And now, he's still, you called his name. Let him stay with me in this room, through the silence. When the memories come, when I'm crying, when nobody knows, when this tired heart feels forgotten and alone. Jesus, I called your name and you came near. I whispered once and you were here. I thought I needed someone on the phone, but your presence reminded me I was never alone, never alone, never alone. Jesus, you were here all alone. When I have no one to call, Jesus, I can call your name. You don't need an explanation. You already know the pain. When everybody else is sleeping, you are still awake with me, Jesus. In the middle of my loneliness, you see me. When I have no one to call, I don't have to face this night alone. Jesus, you are here, and somehow this empty room feels like home. Jesus, for the person listening who feels alone tonight, come close. For the one whose phone isn't ringing, remind them their worth isn't measured by who remembers to call. For the one missing somebody tonight, comfort them. For the one surrounded by people but still feeling unseen, see them. For the one who doesn't want to burden anybody, let them pour everything into your presence. Can I ask you something? Who do you call when you're always the one everybody calls? When your phone is full of names, but
something happened today that shouldn't have hurt as much as it did. Nobody asked me if I was okay. They asked me if I finished it. They asked me if I could help. They asked me if I could call them back. They asked me if I could take care of one more thing, and I did. Of course I did. But nobody stopped, looked into my eyes and asked, how are you, really? And maybe if they had, I would've lied anyway. I probably would've smiled and said, I'm good. Because sometimes you get so used to being strong, you forget how to tell someone you're not. But Jesus, you didn't ask, because you already knew. You saw what everybody else missed. You heard what I couldn't say. I walked into the room still smiling, like nothing underneath had changed. I asked everybody how they're doing while quietly carrying my pain. I remembered all their stories. Everybody every name, but nobody saw the little moment when my smile began to break. They saw me standing, they saw me talking, they thought that meant that I was fine. But you saw something in my eyes I couldn't hide. They heard the words that left my mouth. You heard the ones that never came out. Nobody asked if I was okay, but Jesus, you knew anyway. Nobody saw how hard I fought today, but you heard every word I couldn't say. Behind my smile, behind my strength, behind the I'm alright I gave again, Jesus, everybody saw my face, but you saw my heart. I don't blame them for not knowing. I got good at hiding pain. I learned to change the conversation anytime it turned my way. How are you? I'm doing fine. Then quickly ask them something new, because caring for somebody else was easier than telling truth. But tonight the room is quiet, and there's nowhere left to run. No conversation I can change, no place my heart can hide from love. So if you already see me, Jesus, let me finally say, I'm tired, I'm hurting, and I wasn't okay today. Nobody asked if I was okay, but Jesus, you knew anyway. Nobody noticed the tears I held away, but you were with me through every moment of the day. Behind my laughter, behind my strength, behind the smile that slowly began to break, Jesus, everybody saw my face, but you saw my heart. Can I tell you something? Sometimes the most painful thing isn't that people don't care, it's that nobody realizes you need care too. Because you're dependable, you're the helper, you're the listener, you're the person who somehow keeps going, so people assume you're okay. But tonight, Jesus isn't assuming anything. He knows how much energy it took to get through today. He knows which conversation hurt more than you admitted. He knows why you got quiet. He knows what happened when you closed the door and nobody was watching. You don't have to convince him that it hurts. He already sees you. So answer honestly now. Are you okay? You can tell Jesus the truth. You saw me, you saw me, you saw me when nobody noticed. You saw me, you heard me, you heard me, you heard me when I couldn't say. You heard me. Every hidden tear, every silent prayer, every moment I needed someone there. You saw the weight behind my eyes. You knew the truth behind. Jesus, you stayed when nobody knew what I carried today. You stayed. Nobody asked if I was okay. Nobody asked if I was okay. But nobody heard the prayer my silence made. But heaven heard what I couldn't say. Behind my smile, behind my strength, behind every moment
I almost broke today, Jesus. Everybody saw my face, but you saw my heart. And tonight, that is enough, Jesus. For the person listening who spent another day being overlooked, see them tonight. For the one who takes care of everybody, care for them. For the one who secretly wished someone would notice, come close. For the person who answered, I'm fine, when the truth was, I'm barely holding on. Let them know they don't have to pretend here. You saw them today.
Have you ever walked into a room full of people and somehow felt completely invisible? People talked to you, they smiled at you, maybe they even sat right beside you, but nobody noticed that something in you was different.
Nobody noticed.
You were quieter than usual.
Nobody noticed.
Your smile didn't reach your eyes. Nobody noticed.
Nobody noticed.
How badly you wanted someone to look at you for just a little longer and say, something's wrong, isn't it? Sometimes loneliness isn't having nobody around. Sometimes loneliness is being surrounded and still feeling like nobody sees you. And maybe tonight there's one sentence you've been afraid to say, because it sounds too needy, too vulnerable, too honest. But say it, Jesus. I wish somebody would notice me tonight. And then, in the silence, hear him whisper, I already did. I stood inside a crowded room and disappeared somehow. They heard the things I said to them, but never heard my heart cry out. I smiled when everybody smiled. I laughed right on cue, but underneath the person they could see was someone barely making it through. Nobody saw my eyes grow tired. Nobody asked me why. But Jesus, when they looked right through me, you looked into my eyes. When I felt like just another face passing through another day, you knew my name, you knew my pain before I had the words to say. Would notice me tonight, notice that I'm tired, notice I'm not alright. I wish someone could see behind the smile and stay with me for just a little while. Then Jesus, I heard you call my name, and something in my lonely heart was never quite the same. Everybody else may only see outside, but Jesus, you notice me tonight. I've wondered if my absence would make the room feel any different. I've wondered if the silence means nobody knows I'm missing. I've watched everybody finding someone while I quietly stood alone, and wondered why a crowded world could feel so far from home.
but you counted every teardrop. I refuse to let them see. And when I thought I was forgotten, you were remembering me. You knew where I was sitting. You knew what I had lost. You knew how much that smile was costing me. I wish someone would notice me tonight. Hey, notice that I'm weary, notice I've been trying. I wish someone could see the hidden fight and tell me you don't have to hide. Then Jesus, you whispered through the pain. I've seen you every moment. I have always known your name. And suddenly this heart that felt forgotten all its life remembered. You notice me tonight. Maybe you've been waiting for somebody to notice. Maybe you've been hoping someone would recognize the change in your voice, the distance in your eyes, the way you've become a little quieter lately. And nobody did. That hurts. But listen, being overlooked by people doesn't mean you've been overlooked by God. Jesus doesn't only see the version of you that everybody else sees. He sees the person underneath. He knows the memory that suddenly makes you quiet. He knows why nighttime feels different lately. He knows the name you miss hearing. He knows the prayer you stopped praying because you were tired of being disappointed. You are not to Jesus. You have never been just another face. He knows your name. You see me when I feel invisible. You know me when nobody really knows. You find me in a crowded room. You call my name and my heart knows it's you. You saw every lonely night. You saw every hidden fight. You saw the tears I wouldn't cry. You saw the pain behind my eyes. You see me, you see me, Jesus. You see me, I am not forgotten. I am not unseen. The eyes of heaven are looking at me. I wanted someone to notice me tonight. Someone who could see that I was tired of the fight. And Jesus, you were here the whole time, watching every tear I kept inside. You called me by my name inside the dark and reminded me I'm known right where you are. Maybe everybody else could pass me by, but Jesus, you notice me tonight. Jesus, you know me, you remember me, and tonight I'm not invisible anymore. Jesus, for the person listening who feels invisible, come close. For the
Jesus, are you awake? I know that's probably a strange question. You don't sleep, I know that, but everybody else is sleeping. And I didn't know who else to talk to. I almost called someone, picked up my phone, typed a message, deleted it. I didn't want to bother them. And honestly, I wouldn't even know where to begin. There is so much inside my head tonight. Some of it hurts, some of it scares me, some of it I don't even understand. So Jesus, if you don't mind, could I just talk to you for a while? You don't have to fix everything before I finish. I don't need an answer after every sentence. I just need somebody to listen. And somehow, I think you've been listening the whole time. I don't know where to start this, so I'll start with how I feel. I've been telling everybody that I'm fine, but that isn't real. There's a heaviness inside me that I carry through the day, and every time I try explaining, the right words disappear away. So maybe I don't need the right words. Maybe you can hear my heart. Jesus, if you've got a moment, can we start? I don't need a perfect prayer. I don't need a holy phrase. I just need to know you're listening while I tell you about my day. Jesus, can I talk to you for a while? Can I tell you why it's been so hard to smile? Can I tell you what I'm scared of? Can I tell you who I miss? Can I bring you all the questions I've been carrying like this? Jesus, can I stay here for a while? I don't need you to explain everything tonight. Just listen while this tired heart finally tells the truth. Jesus, tonight I just need to talk to you. I need to tell you about the moment that almost made me cry today, about the words somebody told me that I can't seem to put away. I need to tell you about tomorrow and why I'm frightened it might change. I need to tell you about the person I still mention when I pray. And Jesus, there's another thing. Sometimes I wonder where you are when I pray and nothing happens, and the waiting gets so hard. There, I finally said it, and you didn't leave. Jesus, can I talk to you for a while? Can I be completely honest without hiding behind a smile? Can I tell you I'm disappointed? Can I tell you I'm afraid? Can I ask you why some prayers still feel unanswered every day? Jesus, can I stay here for a while? I don't need a miracle before I close my eyes. Just stay while this tired heart finally tells the truth. Jesus, I just need to talk to you. Do you know what's beautiful about Jesus? You don't have to protect him from your feelings. You can tell him you're disappointed. You can tell him you're lonely. You can tell him you're confused. You can even tell him you're angry. He's not going to hang up. He's not going to say, this is too much. He's not waiting for you to become easier to listen to. So tell him what happened today.
Tell him what you're afraid will happen tomorrow. Tell him the name you haven't stopped thinking about. Tell him what hurts. And when you said everything, don't rush away, stay. Maybe he wants to sit with you too. I talked, you listened. I cried, you stayed. I questioned, you didn't turn away. I whispered, you heard me, I broke. You came near, and somehow talking to you made this empty room feel less empty here. You don't rush me, you don't shame me, you don't tell me how I should feel. You meet me inside the truth and remind me your presence is real. Jesus, stay a little longer, stay right here. Jesus, thank you for listening a while, for staying through the tears behind my tired smile. I told you what I'm scared of, I told you who I miss, and somehow all this heaviness feels different after this. Jesus, can we stay here for a while? I still don't have every answer tonight, but maybe I don't need them before I sleep, because the one who hurt my heart is here with me. Jesus, thank you that we can talk to you. Not perform, not pretend, talk for the person listening who feels like they have nobody they can tell everything to.
I waited tonight for someone to come. I don't know who I was expecting. Maybe a phone call, maybe a message, maybe somebody to somehow know that tonight I didn't want to be alone, so I waited. The phone didn't ring, nobody knocked, nobody suddenly realized I needed them. And for a moment that hurt more than I want to admit, I thought, nobody came. Then Jesus, something changed, because sitting there in that quiet room, I realized I wasn't alone. You hadn't just arrived, you had been there the whole time, while I was waiting for somebody. You were already sitting with me. Shadows on the ceiling, I listened to the falling rain. I wondered if somebody somewhere could somehow feel my pain. I checked my phone another time, though I knew what I would see. And every minute of the silence felt a little heavier to me. Then somewhere underneath the sadness, I felt a peace I couldn't name. And in the room where nobody came, Jesus, you stayed. I kept looking toward the doorway, waiting for somebody there. I didn't realize your presence had already filled the air. You sat with me when nobody came. You stayed beside when nobody called my name. You didn't give me easy answers. You didn't tell me not to cry. You didn't say that I should hurry and leave these feelings all behind. You let me sit inside the moment without pretending I was strong. And somehow your quiet presence made me feel like I belonged. Maybe love is sometimes staying when there's nothing left to say. Maybe that's what you were doing when everybody else was far away.
You sat with me
when nobody came.
You stayed beside
through every wave of pain.
when nobody knew
How badly I needed someone near.
Jesus.
You were already here.
Didn't ask me
to become somebody new.
You simply stayed
Until my heart could feel you. When the room that felt so empty before didn't feel empty anymore. Maybe you're waiting too. Waiting for someone to check on you. Waiting for somebody to remember. Waiting for the message, the apology, the phone call, the person you wish would come back. And maybe tonight they won't. I know that can hurt, but don't let who didn't come make you miss who is already here. Look around. The room may be quiet, the chair beside you may be empty, but presence isn't always something you can see. Sometimes Jesus doesn't change the room, He changes how alone you feel
inside.
So don't rush,
Sit with Him.
you don't have to talk.
Let Him sit with you.
You stay
When nobody came.
You stay when nobody knew my pain. You stay through the silence.
You stay.
Through the tears and every lonely minute.
Jesus.
You were here.
You were here.
When the phone didn't ring.
You were here.
When I couldn't feel a thing.
You were here.
When I whispered your name and you were here before I ever prayed.
All alone.
All alone, I wasn't alone.
All alone.
Your presence was my home. Oh,
You sat with me
when nobody came.
You stayed beside.
And you knew me by name when everybody else was living their own lives. You saw the lonely heart I couldn't hide.
You sat with me
When nobody came, and somehow I don't feel quite the same. I was waiting for someone to rescue me from this room, but Jesus, I found you, and you found me too. Jesus, for the person listening who waited today, for someone who never came, stay close tonight. For the one who checked the phone again and again, comfort them. For the one who feels forgotten, remind them they are remembered by you. For the one, listen, someone they cannot reach tonight, sit beside them. We don't ask you to erase every feeling, we ask for your presence inside it. Jesus, I don't know how to say this. I've tried. I've started the sentence. 100 times. But every time I try to explain what's happening inside me, the words feel too small. It's not just sadness, it's not just loneliness, it's not just being tired, it's all of it, and somehow none of it. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Actually, you do, don't you? You understood before I started talking. You heard the sentence I couldn't finish. You heard the prayer that never made it past my lips. Jesus. Maybe tonight I don't need to explain myself. Maybe I can just be quiet and let you understand me. There are feelings without language. There are wounds I cannot name. There are memories that find me, and I don't know how to explain. I've tried telling other people, but the words come out all wrong. So I change the conversation and pretend the feeling's gone. But you don't need my explanation. You don't need the perfect phrase. You can hear the heart beneath me when my lips have nothing left to say. Every unfinished sentence, every breath that turns to tears, somehow reaches heaven, and somehow you hear. You heard the things I never said. You heard the prayer inside my head. You heard the cry behind my quiet breathing. Jesus, you knew exactly what I meant when all I gave you was silence. You heard everything my heart was trying to say. I couldn't find the words, but you understood me anyway. There are nights I start to pray and stare quietly at the floor, because I've asked the same old questions and can't ask them anymore. There are names that hurt to mention. There are dreams I had to lose. There are things I still don't understand and don't know how to give to you. So sometimes all that leaves my mouth is one exhausted sigh. But maybe heaven understands what sounds like silence to my life. Maybe tears have their own language. Maybe broken hearts do too. And every time I couldn't speak, Jesus, my heart was speaking you. You heard the things I never said. You heard the prayer inside my head. You heard the questions I was frightened to confess. Jesus, you knew the weight inside my chest when all I had was one deep breath. You understood what nobody else could see. Before I found the words, you were already listening to me. Maybe you don't know what's wrong either. People ask, what's going on? And you say, I don't know. Not because nothing is wrong, but because you honestly don't know how to explain it. Listen, You don't have to diagnose your heart before bringing it to Jesus. You don't have to organize your pain into a beautiful prayer. Sometimes prayer sounds like that. Sometimes prayer is crying. Sometimes prayer is sitting quietly and saying nothing. Sometimes all you can whisper is Jesus. And heaven understands the rest. So stop searching for the perfect words. He already knows.
You heard my silence.
You heard my tears.
You heard the questions
I've carried for years.
You heard my breathing.
You heard my pain.
You heard the prayer
I couldn't explain before I spoke. You knew
before I cried.
You knew
before I whispered
your name tonight, Jesus. You knew you know me deeper than language can go. You see the places nobody knows. And still, you stay still. You love still. You call me your own. You heard the things I never said. You heard the praise. You heard every broken thought I couldn't finish, Jesus. You understood every silence, every pause, every tear, every moment. I wondered if anybody could hear. I couldn't find the words, but I didn't need them, because Jesus, you understood me anyway. Jesus, tonight, for the person who cannot explain what they feel, understand them. For the one who tried to pray but couldn't find words, receive their silence. For the one whose heart feels heavy for reasons they cannot name, come close. For the one carrying memories they cannot talk about, hold them gently. You know what happened. You know what hurts.
Can I ask you something? Who do you call when you're always the one everybody calls? When your phone is full of names, but somehow there isn't one person you feel you can tell the whole truth to. Who do you call when you don't need advice? You don't need somebody to fix it. You just need someone to say, I'm here. You don't have to go through this alone. Maybe tonight you picked up your phone, scrolled through your contacts, and put it back down because you didn't want to bother anyone. Or maybe the person you wish you could call isn't there anymore. Listen, before you tell yourself that nobody's there, whisper one name. You don't have to say it loudly. You don't even need a perfect prayer. Just Jesus, Jesus. I don't know who else to call. So tonight I'm calling you. The room is quiet around me, but my heart is making noise. I've spent the whole day listening. Now I need to hear a voice. I was there for everybody, every message, every call. But when the night came down around me, I had nobody at all. I looked down at my phone like maybe someone knew how badly I needed somebody to ask if I'd make it through. But the screen stayed dark and the room stayed still. Then through the silence I remembered your name. I don't know how to pray tonight, I don't know what to say, but if you hear a broken whisper, Jesus, please stay. When I have no one to call, Jesus, can I call your name? When nobody knows I'm hurting, can I tell you where it aches? When I don't wanna bother anyone with everything inside, Jesus, will you sit here with me for a little while tonight? When I have no one to call and loneliness fills this room, Jesus, if you're listening, I need you. I know there are people who love me, but sometimes I still feel alone. You can stand inside a crowded room and somehow still feel unknown. I've smiled through conversations, I've laughed when I wanted to cry. I've said don't worry, I'm alright 1,000 different times. But tonight I don't have energy to make another smile. So Jesus, if you don't mind, could I just sit with you a while? No pretending, no explaining, no trying to be strong. Just stay here in this quiet room until the lonely feelings go. When I have no one to call, Jesus, I will call your name. When nobody sees the tears, I don't have to hide the pain. When my phone stays silent, nobody knows I'm awake. Jesus, be the voice inside the silence that reminds me I am safe. When I have no one to call and the night feels far too long, Jesus, stay here with me until morning comes. Maybe you know exactly what this feels like. You don't necessarily have no people around you, but there's a difference between having people and feeling known. Maybe you don't want to explain everything again. Maybe you're tired of telling people you're struggling and hearing it'll be okay. Maybe tonight you don't need another answer, you need presence. So don't make this complicated. If you're lying there right now, just whisper, Jesus. That's enough. Jesus, I'm lonely. Jesus, I miss them. Jesus, I'm tired. Jesus, please don't let me feel alone tonight. And now be still. You call his name. Let him stay with me in this room. Stay with me through the silence. Stay with me when the memories come. Stay with me when I'm crying. Stay with me when nobody knows. Stay with me when this tired heart feels forgotten and alone. Jesus, I called your name and you came near. I whispered once and you were here. I thought I needed someone on the phone, but your presence reminded me I was never alone, never alone, never alone. Jesus, you were here all along. When I have no one to call, Jesus, I can call your name. You don't need an explanation,
already know the pain. When everybody else is sleeping, you are still awake with me, Jesus. In the middle of my loneliness, you see me when I have no one to call. I don't have to face this night alone, Jesus. You are here, and somehow this empty room feels like home, Jesus. For the person listening who feels alone tonight, come close. For the one whose phone isn't ringing,
Jesus, are you awake? I know that's probably a strange question. You don't sleep, I know that, but everybody else is sleeping, and I didn't know who else to talk to. I almost called someone, picked up my phone, typed a message, deleted it. I didn't want to bother them, and honestly, I wouldn't even know where to begin. There is so much inside my head tonight. Some of it hurts, some of it scares me, some of it I don't even understand. So Jesus, if you don't mind, could I just talk to you for a while? You don't have to fix everything before I finish. I don't need an answer after every sentence. I just need somebody to listen. And somehow, I think you've been listening the whole time. I don't know where to start this, so I'll start with how I feel. I've been telling everybody that I'm fine, but that isn't real. There's a heaviness inside me that I carry through the day, and every time I try explaining, the right words disappear away. So maybe I don't need the right words, maybe you can hear my heart. Jesus, if you've got a moment, can we start? I don't need a perfect prayer, I don't need a holy phrase. I just need to know you're listening while I tell you about my day. Jesus, can I talk to you for a while? Can I tell you why it's been so hard to smile? Can I tell you what I'm scared of? Can I tell you who I miss? Can I bring you all the questions I've been carrying like this? Jesus, can I stay here for a while? I don't need you to explain everything tonight. Just listen while this tired heart finally tells the truth. Jesus, tonight I just need to talk to you. I need to tell you about the moment that almost made me cry today, about the words somebody told me that I can't seem to put away. I need to tell you about tomorrow and why I'm frightened it might change. I need
need to tell you about the person I still mention when I pray. And Jesus, there's another thing. Sometimes I wonder where you are when I pray and nothing happens, and the waiting gets so hard. There, I finally said it, and you didn't leave. Jesus, can I talk to you for a while? Can I be completely honest without hiding behind a smile? Can I tell you I'm disappointed? Can I tell you I'm afraid? Can I ask you why some prayers still feel unanswered every day? Jesus, can I stay here for a while? I don't need a miracle before I close my eyes. Just stay while this tired heart finally tells the truth. Jesus, I just need to talk to you. Do you know what's beautiful about Jesus? You don't have to protect him from your feelings. You can tell him you're disappointed. You can tell him you're lonely. You can tell him you're confused. You can even tell him you're angry. He's not gonna hang up. He's not gonna say, this is too much. He's not waiting for you to become easier to listen to. So tell him what happened today. Tell him what you're afraid will happen tomorrow. Tell him the name you haven't stopped thinking about. Tell him what hurts. And when you said everything, don't rush away, stay. Maybe he wants to sit with you too. I talked, you listened. I cried, you stayed. I questioned, you didn't turn away. I whispered, you heard me, I broke. You came near, and somehow talking to you made this empty room feel less empty here. You don't rush me, you don't shame me, you don't tell me how I should feel. You meet me inside the truth and remind me your presence is real. Jesus, stay a little longer, stay right here. Jesus, thank you for listening a while, for staying through the tears behind my tired smile. I told you what I'm scared of, I told you who I miss, and somehow all this heaviness feels different after this. Jesus, can we stay here for a while? I still don't have every answer tonight, but maybe I don't need them before I sleep, because the one who hurt my heart is here with me. Jesus, thank you that we can talk to you, not perform, not pretend. Talk for the person listening who feels like they have nobody they can tell everything to.